Alright guys, we are playing Mono Black Midrange in Standard 2020. I think we have a fine curve. We'll keep this hand. Pass the turn. Let's see what our opponent's playing. Seems like maybe Simic Flash or Mono Blue Tempo. We'll go ahead and play our Yarok now. Short Spectral Sailor, so yeah. We're still don't know exactly what we're playing. This next land will definitely tell us. Alright, so it looks like Mono Blue, unless our Simic Flash opponent does not have any green lands. We'll go ahead and attack. No reason why we should stay behind. Alright, so I expect one of these cards to be countered. So I'll play the Yarok. I think I'd rather our second Yarok to be counter and keep our Midnight Reaper available. Yep. Alright. Yeah, alright. I was gonna say this Essence Capture is mostly played on Simic Flash, so that's what I expected there. Okay, go ahead and attack first. See if our opponent wants to flash something. They do not. I'll go ahead and play Midnight Reaper now. See if our opponent has Yep. Alright. Quench it is. Sure. Alright, so we have one more turn to try and resolve one of our Dread Presence here. Hopefully we draw into a land. If not... Yeah, I mean, we'll try Playcrafter, but it's most likely not going to resolve. At least we are getting most of the counters out of our opponent's hand, so... Yep, it's not the worst. We're still in somewhat shape. But our opponent is ahead on board at the moment. They did draw a lot of lands. Alright, finally got our fourth land here. We're gonna go ahead and attack again. So our opponent might have a Frilled Mystic in hand. We should see right now if that's the case. They do not, okay. Alright, I pack Ambusher, sure. So yeah, this is pretty much game, being that we're so far behind. Didn't get to draw the lands at the correct time, so... Yeah, I guess we will not block here. So we can kill one of these sailors, but then have to block the two creatures. Could have killed the Ambusher if we played a Dread Presence before, but we did not. So... not great. Yep, we should have played a Dread Presence first, although they have a... Okay, that's another Quench. It's pretty good. No attacks. So if we draw into another land, and Liliana might be good. So I think what we'll do is we'll block here. So if we play Liliana, they probably have a counter. If we play Liliana, they'll sacrifice the token in the Spectral Sailor. And then we have to chump. If we play... That is interesting. Let's see if they have the counter or not. If they have the counter, that's going to be game. Okay, our opponent is thinking. That's very interesting. Okay, we drew a card. I wonder if they feel threatened by this Liliana, because I wouldn't think they're in any specific threat at the moment. I think that was a mistake by our opponent. I'm not sure why they would decide to unsummon their wolf when they could have just sacrificed the other two creatures. In fact, that might have been a mistake on us for actually letting that go. It's really interesting. Now we'll play Dread Presence. Create a token. Play our land. Draw a card. They won't be able to attack with a 9-pack Ambusher. Okay, interesting. Yep, we will block that Ambusher. That means they have another one in hand they just drew.
Do not ruin my dress. They were a lousy servant anyway.
Alright, so I think we both misplayed here. Very interesting.
Good help is easy to find in war.
Play Massacre Girl, see if our opponent's gonna discard it. Okay. That is fine. Play Yarok. That's a land, that's fine. Interesting that our opponent's still targeting Liliana. Very interesting.
Smelly, but effective.
see if they have a counter. They do not. All right, we were able to get that game. Awesome. All right, we're still playing Mono Black Midrange in Standard 2020. Yeah, I mean, we'll keep this. It's nice that we have some 1/1s here to trigger Massacre Girl, so why not? Play Part Knight. One of the best knights printed ever. We'll, yeah, we'll attack first. Okay. Opponent, let me see one of those cards. What are you playing? Is it Mono Black as well? Alright, yes, they're playing Heraldic Banner, so they have a little bit of a better curve, I think. Yeah. I think I want to keep those swamps. Yeah, we'll get rid of Yarok there. Alright, opponent, so let's try this. I do play rats as well, opponent, so our opponent must have another Heraldic Banner in hand. Okay. This time we'll get rid of the swamp. Yeah. Though, would have been nice if we knew what we were gonna draw there. We would have kept that swamp. Hopefully we draw a little better than our opponent, which seems to have drawn a very rat heavy hand. Okay. This time we'll get rid of Massacre Girl. I think our opponent does not have anything to get. It doesn't have any big creatures in hand, so might as well do that. Yep. So we will attack here. Okay. Alright, so they do not have Dread Presence in hand. Playcrafter is actually pretty good here. Sacrifice Yarok. And, yeah. Seems like we've drawn a little better, but, I guess a Cavalier Knight would have been good for our opponent, but they didn't draw it. Good game, opponent. Okay, guys, we are playing Mono Black Midrange in Standard 2020. Yeah, this is a nice curve. We do need an extra swamp here. So hopefully we'll draw into it soon. Sooner the better. Because playing Yarok later in the game, it's not that great. Yeah. So our opponent should know we're playing Mono Black because vampires are not really a thing in Standard 2020. Sure. I wonder what they'll take. So many interesting options here. Alright, we drew our swamp. That is pretty good. We will definitely take a card from your hand. Probably a land, but they say nice. Yeah, that was a good draw. We definitely needed that extra swamp there. What did they exile? This figure. Okay, yeah, I like that. We definitely must have something to get rid of the Knight of the Even Legion. Probably a Ritual Sut, but you know, that's that. Alright, so they did have Cry of the Carnarian, pretty good opponent. Yeah, we'll pass the turn here. I wonder if we should start pumping up our blast zone for any mana cost 3 or 4 creatures or planeswalkers. Thought Eraser, sure. It's gonna take our Liliana probably. Murder is not gonna be any great against them. Massacre Girl, I expect either. So if we do draw a land, I think we'll play Massacre Girl because it's a threat that's gonna start pressuring them. Well, we need 2 more lands, obviously, but yeah, that's the idea. Interesting they took Murder. So I wonder if they have like a god in their hand that they're thinking of playing next turn or the turn after. Alright, we will add a counter here. Alright, we did got the land, but still don't have a lot to play here. So we'll pass a turn again. We'll keep Playcrafter available for any threats that might come down. Oh, our opponent's playing Sultai, or at least they're splashing green for something. Very interesting. I wonder what the splash is for. Tombbound Leech, okay. Sure. So that's something we can kill with Playcrafter, so it's not bad. Definitely want to put another counter on Blast Zone. Alright, so we do get our 5th land. But I don't think we need to trade Massacre Girl with Tombbound Leech, and we don't want to let them draw. So we'll do Playcrafter now. Yes, opponent, you need to sacrifice your creature. This is not a decision you need to make. Alright, so that is fine, opponent. I think we'll discard Massacre Girl. We'll keep this. Well, let's play the swamp. If we do get another swamp, then we'll get to play Liliana, so I think that's much better. Let's see what our opponent draws here. Of course. Why not? Alright. So in this case, I think we should well, we'll wait. This needs to connect for our opponent to be able to do something with it. Yep. So let's see what they draw. This has been a pretty long game. Alright, so we want to play Yarok, get rid of that. We'll keep Dread Presence in case we draw another swamp. What do we get? Alright, we got a Bond of Revival, so they're playing Soul Tide Revival. Discovery is pretty good. Alright, they're hoping to get another Bond of Revival. We'll play Dread Presence. Play the Swamp. Start drawing cards. Attack. So if our opponent gets that Bond of Revival or anything to bring back this Dracosev, we're in pretty bad shape. Okay. We'll play this Midnight Reaper. That means that if they do kill any of our creatures, we'll get to draw cards from them. Sure, Narset is fine. See if they get their Bond of Revival here. Okay. Very interesting. So they will be able to definitely get the Bond of Revival. But okay. Let's do a couple of things. We are going to kill Narset, attack our opponent, attack our opponent. We will pump Yarok and play our Knight of Evil Legion. This will tell our opponent, if you do not have a sweeper, you might die next turn. But if they do draw into the sweeper, then we're going to be in pretty bad shape. Can get by, yeah, they can get back Cry of the Carnarium, but they need the land, so it's a lot of things they need to have in hand to get rid of, make sure they don't die next turn. Which is why I felt this was a good play here. I feel like every time we have, yeah, our opponent concedes. Good game, opponent. Okay, guys, we are playing Mono Black Midrange in Standard 2020. One thing to confirm is that we're not playing any of the Throne of Eldraine cards that a lot of streamers have been using this past few weeks. I haven't done any research, so I'm not sure if it was a special streamer event that allowed them to get these cards and use them, or if there was another type of event that I did not come across the past week. So I do not own any Throne of Eldraine cards at the moment. That said, this looks like a nice curve, so we'll keep this hand. Unfortunately, opponent goes first. Would have been better if we went first, but that is that. Orzhov Enforcer will be pretty good here. So if we played our Knight, they'll be able to kill it with a shock. I think I'm fine. I'm giving away the one Knight. I wonder. Maybe not. Maybe we'll wait a turn. Let's see if our opponent has Cavalcade or something here. Okay, they do not have Cavalcade, so they might have a bunch of stuff there. Play Yarok now, take something off their hand. Okay, so they exiled Chandra Spitfire. So that means they have another one in hand. That should be fine, I guess. For now. Okay, Chandra, sure.
Hey, don't start any fires without me. Don't worry, I brought company.
Okay. So we have options here. I think Orzhov Enforcer is one of the better cards we can play. And I think we'll keep this figured available for that Torch Courier. Sure.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Or for the Legion Warbus. Okay. Pass the turn. So they can't really attack with the Enforcer here. Sorry, with the Touch Courier. No way, I was saying, keep saying Enforcer, but sure. Murder is pretty fine too. I think we'll play the Knight of the Evil Legion, and we'll keep a Murder available plus the 3 lands. So our opponent decided to keep Warbus instead of Spitfire. I guess, you know, I think if they would have had Calamity, I wonder what would be best to keep in hand. It's very interesting, their choices there. Sure. So they're gonna try. Okay. I think we'll murder Teen Street Dodger here. Don't have to. This is some interesting choices here. Okay, I like this. This means that I can play the Dread Presence. Play the Swamp. And that's game. Good game, opponent.
That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.